Hey guys, this is Julius again. I'm just recording my second video. I'm going to talk about how to get a gig. So, you've got a recording now, and hopefully, you've recorded 3 or 4 tracks live recordings so people know what kind of band you are. But the best way to get gigs in this day and age is certainly getting shows with bands that are already established. And yeah, that is the best way to go forward, even with us with the regular label. That's what we do mostly. Because, like, even with that, we've got an artist, Han Jennifer, who's really good, sort of folk singer. And, people who like acoustic music and like folk and stuff like her when they hear her. But the problem is, no one knows her because she's just started out, she's very young, and she hasn't played many shows, and those she has played, not many people attend them. But when people hear her music, they want to hear more of it, and they want to support her, and they want to buy her album and stuff. So it's good. She's good. So that's what you want to be. You want to be good in your genre. So if you are good in your genre, then you want to play with bands that are like you. So what you want to do is create lists. Now you are going to have to bring out your Excel spreadsheet. I know this is like anathema to most like musicians, but you are going to have to crack out your Excel spreadsheet. And just off the top of your head, think about the bands that in your area that you're going to play with. So like when we're in a punk band, Wonderpest, we got probably 80% of the shows we ever played was because we were friends with this band called No Idea. And they were a lot more popular than we were, but they almost booked us for every single show they ever played. Like, if there was a sports lot, they always said, oh, Wonderpest, we'll do it. So, what you want to do is think off the top of your head, just think, like, who the bands in the area that are like, and just name like as many bands as you can. You already know. And the good thing with me with the record label is like I've probably got like about 30 people that I know, like Greeners, Sadie Hauler, Chloe Lee, Josie. Oh, sorry, Josie. I don't remember your second name off the top of my head. Niches, Loon Me. I know the 7 bands off the top of my head. Hannah would gladly play with any of them. So, email them and say, if you got a sports slot, we'd love to play it. And the good thing is, you don't have to, it's a lot more promoted. And also, too, there's a lot more high profile people should like to play with. Obviously, like, Johnny Flynn, like Brooke Sharkey, like, the stars of folk and stuff like Mumford & Son, even Sharon, so you want to email these people, and it's fine because, you can email their record label, and their record label will normally, be onto it. Someone doing admin or someone doing, the booking and things like that. Like, they do have people who want to get these kind of things, because often too, if you live in a place like Brighton or in the past I lived in Ballarat, when these bands come to the area, they often like to have a local support because. Sorry, I've just got to get that. Hey guys, so just to recap, I'm talking about how to get gigs if you're a band. So basically, I'm going to cover 3 steps. So step 1 is create a spreadsheet list of bands you want to play with, local bands and things like that, and just send them a email. It could be a template. It could be one, just say, hi guys, seen you play live, you're really good. We play in a similar genre. We just hang out. We'd really love to play with you guys. Here's some examples of our music. I think your fans would really like us. Blah blah. It's pretty straightforward. Try to send a few of these out a bit. And if you don't get any feedback from these bands, don't be upset because they're bands. And often, bands don't respond at all. Just send a message like every month or so until you hear from them. But honestly, you'll do really, really well if you play with these local bands that are similar to you. Even the bands you're playing with right now, if they got label or management, contact these people and say, I want to book them. Okay, so step two, you want to create a list of venues in your area. Now, it can be a bit difficult in the UK because UK is different to Australia. In Australia, all the pubs have their own booking agent manager who handles all the gigs himself. You send them a copy of your music, and you get put on shows and those kind of things. Like they put the show together themselves. But here it's different. Usually, what happens is like venues will charge you to put on a gig, the regular label, and you have to book the entire show, like all of the acts. So, venues themselves don't really put on as many shows as regular labels and other people do, and booking agents and things like that. So, you do want to contact these pubs and things that are putting on shows. Create a list, create an email list, and just shoot them some stuff, because you may find out also who will allow you to play for free, right? So you want to do that. Like in our area for Brunswick, for instance, like there's the Pipeline, which is kind of more punky, which is more a bit more edgy and stuff like that. So they would only want sort of like edgy kind of rock gigs. And the good thing about them is they will let you have a show based on the merit of the show, like for free. So if you say, oh, we're gonna book this, we're gonna book that, we're gonna book this band, and we're gonna book these three bands together, they'll say, oh yeah, I've heard of those bands, they've got pretty good pulling power. I think that'll be a pretty good night. Yeah, you can have a Thursday. So their booker knows the scene fairly well, and certainly knows their type of music and stuff like that. Likewise, there are other venues like Shorts Bar is one. They have free venue as well. Same sort of thing. They'll let you put on a show for free just because they've got a fairly small venue, and they assume that most bands can bring about 10 or 20 people, and they can. So usually, depending on what they are, like certain nights bigger than others and things like that, but they don't bother with the payments. So make a spreadsheet of venues you want to play. Just shoot them an email and say, hey, we're interested in playing here. This is the kind of band we are. Bang, bang, bang. Give them a bit of a pitch about yourself. Give them some songs. We know that some of these venues charge money for it, understandably. If this is the case, please let us know. If not, maybe you can put us on a show. Don't be afraid to spread yourself a little bit, because they may be organising a show themselves. Or they may know of a show being put on by somebody, like me, like a record label. The venue might contact you and say, hey, if you thought of these guys, I'll be quite happy in those cases. So that's step two. So step one, contact bands in your area. Step two, contact venues in your area. Find out if they are free, and if they aren't free, think about playing fairly regularly, because if you play like every month at a pub, it's a lot better than playing like hardly ever. Like you want to make sure you don't oversaturate. Try not to play like more than once a week. Like I know some bands think, oh, I'm going to be like the Ramones, I'm going to play like 3 times a week. But the problem with that is, people stop coming to see you when they like you, because, they can see you anywhere. So why would you go see them at a venue you don't really like? You go see them with the venue you do like, see them for the price you like, or go see them with the bands you like. So playing too much can be bad as well. So do those two things: contact bands, other bands, and contact venues. And number 3/4 is let Facebook be available. So one thing that's really annoying is when you email bands about gigs and they don't get back to you. Like, I understand that, like rock roll man, like, we're rockers and stuff like that, but also you're a professional business person, and, me, the guy putting on a show, is a professional business person, and what I don't want is people who are, like, unable to be contacted and doing basically, if I said to you, hey, do you want to play this show? And if you don't get back to me within 24 hours, I've found someone else. Honestly, I've at least asked someone else. And if you say to me, oh yeah, we can play that show, there's a fairly good chance, like, that, so if you get emailed by a booker, at least tell them what you're doing. So you may say to them, hey, we've got a 4-piece band, John works, someone's got a wife gig, it'll take us, 24 hours to find out if we can play it. So, bear with this while we ask. But, thanks a lot for thinking of us. We're really keen and rare. So do that. So have a Facebook page, have a contact details on the Facebook page for either someone who's got notifications on their phone. It's not rocket science, people. Set up notification on your phone so you get your email, right? Or put your phone number on there, because honestly, you're not going to get that many phone calls. Not like you're going to get phone calls from spam or whatever. You're going to get phone calls from gigs that actually want to book you, or text. It's not that bad. But definitely have a Facebook page with contact details, contact people relevantly, and be aware of what's going on, and don't be afraid to sprig yourself. So, like, I've been part of this group called the Brighton Musicians, something, Brighton Bands and Musicians. It's Monica's group on Facebook, and I'm on it like all day, every day. It's just sitting in the background, and I probably post to it like once every second day, and I sit in the comment quite a bit. But if people are looking for a singer songwriter, or they got a festival or something like that, like, I'll often put a link in from Hannah and pitch her. So if you're a band and you're looking for a gig, look for gigs actively. Like, be searching these kind of groups for gigs and stuff like that, and you can apply for them if you want to. And be aware of them. So there's the 3 ways to get shows. Or you can contact labels as well. But contact bands, make a list, contact venues, make a list, and be contactable on Facebook, and troll Facebook or search Facebook a lot. But that's it for me. So do these things and you'll definitely get more shows. Bye.